It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Have you been through the door at the flower shop on Main in Hobart lately? Well, even if you have, you'll never know what you'll find each and every time you come by. Oh my goodness, you've got to check out the Bridgewater candles. And they even have a new laundry soap with the sweet, sweet fragrance of Sweet Grace. And there's simplified lotions and gifts and gadgets galore. And of course, plants and flowers. So come see Angie and Samantha, who are both Bearcat alums and super Bearcat fans, at the flower shop on Main in Hobart.
Friends, take care of your eyes. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Michael in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin. The Geigers are professionals, very good at what they do. And the Geiger family is proud to help area youth, sponsoring ball games on the radio. They encourage you to be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin. Friends, did you know that Manuel Quintero, Keith Gray, and Eric Morgret all played on state championship Hobart Bearcat football or wrestling teams, and Teresa Jemison was on a state tournament basketball team? Now, you know that took some dedication and effort and talent by them, and guess what? They're all teammates right now, and they're all part of the staff at Great Plains Bank in Hobart, ready, willing, and able to serve you whatever your specific banking need. Check our CD rates, savings, IRAs, retirement accounts, consumer loans, financing homes, ag financing. Come see us. Hey, if you've got a plan, let's talk. We want to be your bank. Great Plains Bank is proud to be a Hobart Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sponsor. You can always count on Great Plains Bank in Hobart, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Come see us at Great Plains Bank in Hobart, and thanks for your business.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Steve and Cindy Miller and all the staff at Grinnell's Pharmacy in Hobart are excited to help sponsor the Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcat broadcasts. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always eager to assist you, and our convenient drive-up window makes pickup quick and easy when you're on the run. At Grinnell Pharmacy, we are cheering you on every day. Grinnell Pharmacy on Broadway in Hobart, where everybody knows your name.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome to softball here on 1420 KTJS and on OKSports.tv. Gorgeous Friday afternoon as we get ready for the 2A Regional Championship here at Hobart. Lady Cats taking on the Calera club that just knocked off Healdton to advance to this championship ball game. If Hobart wins the ball game, they advance to the state tournament. If it's a victory for Calera, then they will play an if game immediately after this one. So we are certainly looking forward to it. So here we go. It is Hobart and Calera as they get set here. And Richard Carney lost the toss, it looks like. So Hobart will bat first here in inning number one. And the lineup's the same as in last night's 6-3 victory for the Lady Cats. It'll be Magley Talley, Talani Norris, and Abby Simmons, numbers 1, 2, and 3, as they set to go to work on Keely Kemp. And Kemp was ready to deliver the pitch, and Talley stepped out. Now we'll reset and get it to go. First pitch from Kemp, taken upstairs for ball to count 1-0 on Megley Talley. Talley, Norris, and Simmons, then Reese Porter, Jaden Bowen, and Lexi Minard, 4, 5, and 6. As the 1-0 pitch on the way here, thought about it, laid off, and it's 2-0 on Talley. And in the bottom third of the order, J.C. Funkhouser, Faith Funkhouser, and Eddie Hegland. Whereas the wind was blowing in yesterday afternoon and last night. It is blowing out here this afternoon to straightaway left field. Bold strike here, and the count 2-1 on Megley Talley. Just underway, going to have you alongside on 1420 KTJS and on OKSports.tv. 2-1 count. Keely Kemp, her battery mate, Haley Hestley, as it was yesterday. Keela Berryhill is at first. Zoe Cranford is the second baseman. Maddie Glover at third. And Cassie Mullins is the shortstop. That one is rolled foul and out of play. 2-2 now on Tally. And the outfield will be Skylar White, Cody White, and Bree Buck from left to right for this group from Calera. Foul back and out of play. It'll say 2-2 on Tally. So just underway, and again, Calera, the advantage of playing a game already and winning it, so you get that mojo going on. Hobart sitting around, and Richard Carney said, yeah, my girl's been looking at their phones all day. 2-2 pitch on the way. There's a little fly ball into center field. White coming on, and Cody will make the play on the run for out number one. So a good job by Tally to try to find an empty spot there in the outfield, but a better job by Cody White to break on the softball and catch it on the run for out number one. So Tally retired on the fly ball. Here's Talani Norris. Norris, the center fielder, left-handed hitter. By the way, Keely Kemp, a right-handed pitcher. She'll start off Talani with a strike, and it's 0-1 on Norris. We did find out for sure that the state tournament this year is back at Oklahoma City. Had a notion late off the fastball, and it's 0-2 now on Norris. So Kemp working quickly here this afternoon. One gone in the first. Top half of the frame. 0-2 pitch. Norris off the end of the bat. Glover at third. She'll fire to first in time for out number two. That's a nice play by Maddie Glover over at third base. Even though it looked routine, that ball cued off the end of the bat of Talani Norris, and Glover did a good job of staying right there with it. So two gone now for Abby Simmons. Shortstop here this afternoon for Richard Carney. Simmons back to the middle and should get a base hit with two gone here in inning number one. Good piece of hitting by Abby. Just a lot of room in the middle of the infield. The second baseman, Cranford, shaded towards first base, and the shortstop, Cassie Mullins, towards third base. So there was a huge hole to drive that one through. And Simmons did with two gone here in the first. That'll bring Reese Porter to the plate. Porter again up in the box as we saw Richard Carney employ her to do last night. And it resulted in a couple of base hits. Porter taking her time digging in, and now she'll get sent. And Simmons bluffed a move towards second base. Pitch called a ball, 1-0 on Porter. Abby at first with two gone in the first. Reese ahead in the count, 1-0. Here's the pitch off the fist in the shallow left field. That'll get down for a base hit. Simmons on her way to third, and she'll go in standing up. And a great job by Porter as the ball was bobbled and left by Skylar White. And Reese just kept right on running. She's in scoring position with two out here in inning number one. So there is that speed again paying off for Hobart. Hallie Carney now going to come in and run for Porter, the catcher. Runners at second and third, two gone. Simmons at third, Porter at second. And here's Jaden Bowen. Bowen playing third base in the ballgame this afternoon. She can come on to pitch if necessary. And again, Jaden going to step out. Again, you see a little shake of the head down there at Richard, and I think this is something that they have decided to employ here. Step in, step out, break the rhythm. First pitch, Jaden will take it for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Bowen. So Tally and Norris retired. First two batters of the inning, and now back-to-back base hits for Simmons and Porter. Bowen, 0-1 pitch, and it hit her. And kind of like last night, ball hits her up around the shoulder area, it looks like from this angle, and she never flinches, just jogs down to first base. So a great opportunity here for Minert. Lexi steps in with the bases loaded, two gone here in the top half of inning number one. And again, the wind blowing out this afternoon. 210 down the lines in left and right, and 210 to straightaway center. First pitch taken for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Minard. Lexi was looking for something a little bit different there. And kind of just let that one go by as though she was not interested at all. 0-1 offering here, downstairs for a ball. Picked nicely by Hestley, and the count 1-1 on Lexi. Jaden Bowen at first, the courtesy runner Carney at second. Simmons over at third. 2 gone here in the first. Hobart trying to crack the scoring column. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Minard late on that fastball. And it's 1-2 on Lexi. The outfield, and we talked about it last night with that wind blowing in the way it did. Very shallow. Not the same here this afternoon as it blows to straightaway left. Minard laid off a pitch in the dirt. And the count 2-2 now on Lexi. Ball dribbled away from Hestley, but not nearly far enough away to allow Hegland to come in from third base. Trying to get out of the jam here in the first is Keely Kemp. 2-2 pitch on the way to Minard, and Lexi looks at one outside for a ball, and the count full 3-2. These young people with those keen eyes. I'm hacking at that one. So payoff pitch to the bases loaded in the first. On the way from Kemp. Minard going to roll it foul behind her back to the screen, and we'll go back, Jack, and do it all over again. Bases jacked here in the first. Hobart trying to score in inning number 1 and not have any LOBs. Kemp, payoff pitch again. Ground ball back to the middle. Kemp will knock it down. Scrabble, pick it up, and shot put it over to first base in time for the third out of the inning. So Hobart making some noise here in the first, but they can't come up with anything. They had no runs on a couple of hits. There was a hit batter, and the bases left loaded. We've played a half inning. It is Hobart nothing in Calera coming to bat on 1420 KTGS and OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
Folks at the Hobart Stockyards, Rex Flaming wants your business, and he really does appreciate your business. Now, if you want to buy cattle or you need to sell cattle, count on Rex and staff. There are always several good consignments. The sale is well attended. It is the place in southwest Oklahoma to buy and sell cattle. To consign, call Rex at 331-8547, 331-8547. Coffee and donuts every Wednesday morning at 9. Sale starts at 9:30. Count on Rex Flaming, Hobart Stockyards, where Rex wants your business, and he really does appreciate it.
Friends, do you need a different ride, a different automobile? Come see Greg or Darla at Hobart Auto Auction. Good used automobiles at a fair price. A small down payment, then monthly or bi-monthly payments. Payments you can live with. You need to come get you a big old handful of genuine honesty from old Greg Barnes and tell him you heard his ad on the radio so he won't fire me. I need him. Hobart Auto Auction. Easy to find. Heck, it's in Hobart.
Crystal Lindsay joining us from Florida again today, she says. Let's go, Lady Cats. Good to have you alongside, Crystal. Hi to Donnie Smith, Casey Ledford, and John Carter as well, and hello to you. Thanks for joining us here today on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv. And it's championship Friday afternoon. Doesn't get any better than that. J.C. Funkhouser, first pitch to Bree Buck, taken for a ball, 1-0. It'll be Buck and then Haley Hestley and Maddie Glover, the first three due up for Calera in their half of inning number 1. Funkhouser's 1-0 pitch upstairs for a ball, 2-0. Middle third of the lineup for this group from Calera includes Cassie Mullins, Zoe Cranford, and Skylar White. And the bottom third, Keela Berryhill, Mila Tuttle, and Katie White. 2-0 offering here. The ground ball rolled towards the Calera dugout. 2-1 now on Buck. Defensively, it is J.C. Funkhouser in the circle. Her battery mate is Reese Porter. Lexi Minard at first. Addie Hegland at second. J.C. Funkhouser pitching, and Jaden Bowen at third base then. Fly ball left center field, giving chase and over the head of Tally as it gets all the way to the fence, and a stand-up double to lead off the ball game for Bree Buck. So Buck, a long fly ball into the gap in left center field, and Tally gave chase, couldn't get there, and it was over her head. And again, you see the difference in the weather pattern. Yesterday, that's a lazy fly ball into left field. Today, it's a double off the fence. The outfield, by the way, Tally, Norris, and Smith from left to right. So a runner aboard at second, nobody out, and trying to bunt her way on, or at least advancing the runner is Hestley, and she'll bunt it foul, 0-1 on Haley. Want to say hi to Phyllis Okori. She's watching. Mona Barnes Wheeler as well. Let's go Lady Cats. 0-1 on Hestley out at second base. Buck just on the way, bottom half of inning number 1. We've got no score. There's a line shot back through the middle. Norris coming in quickly to get it. She'll fire to home, and they will hold the runner at third base. Solid single to center by Hestley. Buck stopping at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out for Maddie Glover. And again, you wonder how different things will be today offensively with that wind blowing out. 6-3, and those were hard-earned runs last night combined. A lot of small ball that went on, but with the breeze the way it is here today, it could be a different story. Pitch outside to Glover. Maddie ahead in the count, 1-0. Funkhouser, 1-0 offering here, off speed, whacked towards right field. They'll get him base hit and a run home. Smith will get the ball back to the infield quickly. Hestley will stop at second base with 3 straight base hits to begin the ball game for Calera, and they lead it 1-0. Glover, the RBI single to right field. And again, they've got the advantage. They played the game beforehand and are warmed up, if you will. They're loose, if you will. So Hobart looking for a way to react. And Richard Carney going to go out and have a conversation with his club, and maybe a thing where you just put hands together, have a break together. But in the age of COVID-19, that doesn't happen. And I hadn't really paid much attention to it until last night. I was watching at the end of the ball game between these same two clubs, and they simply waved at one another and hollered good game. Because of COVID-19, there's not the obligatory handshake at the end of the contest. Swinging a miss here. Out in front is Mullins, and the shortstop down in the count 0-1. She'll hit with nobody out and runners at first and second in the first. Leandra Johnson says hello. Charles Barker is checked in as well. 0-1 pitch on the way here. Showing bunt, pulling it back and leveling out 1-1 on Mullins. 3 straight hits to begin the ball game for Calera. A run across and runners at first and second. We play the bottom of the first inning. They won the toss and are the home team here for game number 1. 1-1 pitch out in front, tipped foul. Back to the screen. 1-2 now on Mullins. So Cranford waits in the on-deck circle. Kind of reminiscent of the way the game started yesterday with Healdton. Healdton making some noise in the first inning of play and actually scored a run. And after that, Hobart was able to settle down and went on to a 12-1 victory. 1-1 pitch here, upstairs for a ball. That'll level the count at 2-2 as a 1-2 offering. So 2-2 now on Mullins, the fourth place hitter. Runners at first and second, 1 out in the inning. Or no outs in the inning, actually. Off-speed pitch, and there is an out, and it's a called strike. Mullins in disbelief, 1 gone. And coach not happy about the call either. Strolling towards the home plate umpire, and he is calm. And the home plate umpire will not engage him in a conversation. Now coach getting a little bit more animated. Again, he just went out for a casual chat, wanted to talk about the location. The conversation is over. Coach Elbow will go back to the dugout. I don't know that he is still all that pleased with the call. He thought it was high in the zone. It is out number 1 of the inning. 1 gone. Runners at first and second. Called strike here, and it's 0-1 on Cranford. Jamie Rose says the Hobart Kindergarten is cheering loud from school. Go Lady Cats. You bet, kids. Pitch outside for a ball. The count leveled at 1-1. So glad that I can help with the education of our youth. Blank Crawford says, let's go Lady Cats. 1-1 pitch here. Ground ball. Base hit left field. Let's see if they send the runner. Here comes Hastily. The throw not going to be in time. Safe and taking second and third on the play will be Cranford and Glover. And it's a 2-0 ball game and still just 1 out in the frame with runners in scoring position. So Cranford, the RBI single, makes it a 2-0 ball game. She'll take second on the throw home. Second and third, one gone. 2-0 ball game now. Crawford hit that one hard into left field. This one's fouled out of play back behind us. Skylar White down in the count 0-1. Glover at third, Crawford at second. One gone, 2-0 ball game. And J.C. Funkhouser just looking for an out any way she can get it. 0-1 pitch, ground ball to short. Simmons looks the runner back, throws. Minert back to home plate, and not in time. Safe at home. Coming in, standing up is Maddie Glover. So Simmons gets the out at first base, throwing out White on the fielder's choice that went 6-3. Skyler going to get credit for an RBI. It's coming home from third on the play was Glover, and it's a 3-0 ball game. Simmons did a nice job of looking the runner back, but as soon as she let go of the ball, she was headed to home. Here's a foul ball down the left field line. Foul and out of play, and it's 0-1 on Keela Berryhill. Berryhill, the first baseman. I think Richard maybe telling Simmons, I like how you looked her back, but maybe look her back a little bit longer. You had plenty of time on the throw. Pitch upstairs for a ball, 1-1 on Berryhill. Runner at second, 2 gone in the inning. Marty Morrow says, go Lady Cats. Kendra Barnes, no relation, has joined us on the broadcast. 1-1 pitch, off speed, bounced down in front of home plate. Nice job by Porter to smother that one. And it's 2-1 on Berryhill. Barbara Schroeder says, wish we were there. Go ladies. 2-2 pitch, ground ball, base hit, left field. Let's see if they send Cranford. Cranford rounding third. Here comes the throw. No, they'll hold the ball, and Cranford's in safely without a throw, and it's a 4-0 ball game. So Berryhill, the RBI single. And as Casey Kasem once sang, well, the hits just keep on coming for this group from Calera. Mila Tuttle now will step in. Tuttle, the 8th place hitter and the extra player here this afternoon, takes for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Mila. Give credit to Calera. They're not trying to overpower the softball. They're just simply going with the pitch and putting it in play, kind of like right there, and that'll be a base hit into left field. Ball knocked down by Talley. Runners at first and second, and 2 gone. And Calera has batted around here in inning number 1. Berryhill at second, Tuttle at first, and here's Katie White. Barbara, where are you? Where would we find you since you're not here? 4-0 ball game, bottom half of inning number 1. Calera has jumped out to the early lead on Championship Friday. Off speed, did she go around? Yep, she did. 0-1 on Katie White. Runner at first, runner at second. 2 gone in the inning. Trying to shut the door here, J.C. Funkhouser. Her club down by 4. Ground ball to third. Bowen, backhanded stab. Steps on the bag, and the third out of the inning is recorded on the force play. But not before Calera comes up with 4 runs in the inning. 4 runs on, 6 hits. There were no errors, and a couple of runners left on board. At the end of 1, Calera 4, Hobart nothing. This is 1420 KTJS. And OKSports.tv, you can hear the difference.
Friends, hurry to Hobart Farm and Garden during September and save big time on firearms and safes from Browning. Save $50 on each safe from $7.99 to $14.99. $75 on any safe from $1,500 to $24.99. $100 on any safe over $2,500. And save $100 on Browning Satori shotguns. $75 on Maxus shotguns. $50 on centerfire rifles, Synergy and Silver shotguns. $25 on BPS shotguns, rimfire firearms, and handguns through September at Hobart Farm and Garden. And don't forget, we offer a complete line of hardware, a complete line of cattle handling equipment, all kinds of chutes, feeders, trailers, high-pro feed, bulk and sack, and a full line of Cargill salt products. Hey friends, if we ain't got it, you doggone sure don't need it, but if you do, we'll order it. You need to come to Hobart and Hobart Farm and Garden.
Back at the Ron Softball Complex, and at the end of 1 inning of play, it's a 4-0 lead. Calera out in front of the Lady Cats. Harris Homeschool, Amy Harris, says, let's go Lady Cats, get that chip. Liliana Rivero. Let's go, Lady Cats. Going to have you folks alongside as we go to the top half of inning number 2. J.C. Funkhouser, Faith Funkhouser, and Addie Hegland do up for Hobart. Lady Cats got a couple of 2-out singles and a hit batter with 2 out, loaded the bases and couldn't get anybody home. So digging in Funkhouser. Chasey a chance to help her own cause here. Gave up 4 in the bottom of the first. Pitch outside for a ball, 1-0 on Funkhouser. Josh McCollum says, cheering on from Ripley, Oklahoma. Our girls just won and are headed to state, and congratulations to Ripley. 1-0 offering on the way here. Outside, ball 2, Funkhouser trying to get on hook or crook. By the way, Barbara Schroeder, we now know, is in OKC. So we've heard from Florida. We've heard from Ripley, Oklahoma. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Tell us where you are. That's on off the fist on the right side. That is a fair ball. Good job by Funkhouser. Tough pitch that time by Keely Kemp. Got it in on her hands. Funkhouser able to fight it off into right field for a leadoff single here in inning number 2. That'll bring Faith to the plate. Left-hander. Let's see if Chasey is off for the pitch here. In at the corners is Calera. First pitch on the way to Faith. Slap, little chopper towards second. Throw to shortstop. It rolls into center field and gets away. On her horse, Funkhouser. She's at third. They'll hold her there. Faith winds up at second. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. There's that speed that we talk about. The easy play for Cranford would have been to go to first base, but she tried to get Funkhouser going into second. Tough angle, tough throw. And a tough play for the shortstop. Mullins coming over, trying to cover. The ball rolls into left field. And runners now at second and third, and nobody out. For Hobart, and the home fans coming to their feet. Shelley Langford Simmons. Come on, Lady Cats. By the way, Liliana Rivero watching from Colorado. Always a Bearcat, she says. I bet it's cool in Colorado. What do you want, bet? Vonda Bingham, everybody hit, everybody score. Let's go, Lady Cats. You've got this. Well, it is a noisy bunch down below us for sure. If you were looking for a quiet, laconic afternoon, you're going to have to go somewhere else. So the conversation for Calera comes to an end, and here's Addie Hegland. Hegland, fast as fast can get. Charlie Barker says he's north of Tulsa. Shelby Heppensberger Myers, let's go Lady Cats, cheering from Bentonville, Arkansas. This one's popped up on the infield. Calling for it is Kemp, and the pitcher will make the catch for out number 1. So Hegland jumping on the first pitch she saw, but got underneath it, sent it up the old elevator shaft, and there is one gone. Leandra Johnson, by the way, down there in Altus. Donnie Smith from Frisco, Texas. Ah, we're all over the place. One gone here in the second. Calera got their infield in. Wow, back to the top of the order for Tally. Megley pulls the bat back, but takes it for a strike 0-1 on Megley. She flied to center field her first time around. Tally doesn't like the call and contemplates it for a moment before digging back in. 0-1 pitch on the way here. Off the fist, and that is going to just die in the middle of the infield for a base hit. How about that? Tally put English on that one. I would love my golf shots to hit the green that softly and stay. A diving attempt by Kemp to make the play. Couldn't get it done. And everybody's safe. Wow. So Talani Norris now will step in. Norris has grounded out in her only plate appearance, is 0 for 1. First pitch on the way to the left-hander. Whacked into center field. It's going to get over the head of Cody White and roll to the fence. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Here comes Tally, and it's a 4-3 ball game. Talani at third with a bases-clearing triple. Boy, Norris got one up in her wheelhouse, turned on it, and clobbered it over the center fielder Cody White for a stand-up triple and 3 RBI. And just like that, Lady Cats right back in the ball game. Norris at third, still only one out. Here's Abby Simmons. Simmons a single her first time around. Looks to the pitch downstairs. It's 1-0. Chad Chaplin talking about the wheels of Megley Talley, and you bet. 1-0 offering here. Ground ball towards first. And Berryhill going to try to beat the runner to the back. Can't get it done. Everybody going to be safe. And we're tied at 4 as Norris comes in from third. Kids, I'm telling you, the home run is sexy. No doubt about it. But speed kills. So Simmons an infield single and an RBI. And it ties it up at 4. Here's Reese Porter. Porter a single with 2 outs in inning number 1. She's 1 for 1. Some of the fans down below us kind of look like disbelief. What's going on here? Ground ball, base hit into left field. Stopping at second base will be Abby Simmons. Runners at first and second. 1 gone. Porter 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Let's see if Hallie comes in, and she will. So Carney to come in and run for Porter, who singled for the second time. And here's Bowen. Bowen hit by a pitch her first time around. 4-4 ball game. Top of 2. And Bowen going to step out. Tracy Ferguson says, whoop, whoop. That's one I can do. First pitch on the way. Boy, Bowen fooled on the off-speed pitch out in front. And the count 0-1 on Jaden. We mentioned Jaden hit by a pitch her first time around. Runners at first and second. 1 out. We're tied at 4. Top half of inning number 2. Pitch outside for a ball. The count 1-1 on Bowen. Hobart a batter away from batting around in the inning. 1-1 pitch on the way here. Lifted in the air right field, giving chase Buck. And nice play by Bree off her shoe tops to make the catch for out number 2. Sinking line drive. Buck had a long way to go. Bree reaching down to make the play and saving a couple of runs there. So Bowden retired. And that'll bring Minert to the plate. Lexi grounded back to the pitcher her first time around. And that ended inning number 1. Runners at second and third, 2 gone. Lexi, a little ground ball foul down the third base line. 0-1 on Minert. And like Calera did in the bottom half of the first, Hobart is batted around here in the top of the second. Amy Harris says our girls are salty today. I like it. That's good. Tied at 4. We're at the top of the second inning. Runners at first and second. 2 gone. Here's the pitch now to Minert. Lexi out in front of that off-speed pitch, and it's 0-2 on Lexi. Keely Kemp trying to get out of the inning with her club tied at a pair. At 4, rather. Pitch on the way here. Line shot, base hit, right field. That's going to go roll down the line and into the corner. Simmons will score. Here comes Carney. Throw not going to get her. And look out now. Here comes Minert rounding third, and they'll get her at home. But not before Lexi drove in a couple of runs and has given Hobart the lead here in the top half of inning number 2. How about that inning, huh? Hobart comes up with 6 runs in the frame, 6 runs on 5 hits. There was an error, and nobody left on board. And at the end of an inning and a half, we got a good one going on here. 6-4 Hobart over Calera on 1420 KTJS at OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
Friends, are you pleased with your present insurance company? Well, if you're thinking about shopping around for insurance, check with Jack Hogg, your Farmers Insurance Group agent in Hobart. Jack's been around a while, and he's doggone sure seen a thing or two, and he knows a thing or two. Jack was born and raised in Southwest Oklahoma. He's experienced, he's likable, and trustworthy. So for life insurance, home, auto, commercial, financial services, you can count on your Farmers Insurance Group agent in Hobart. That's Jack Hogg at 901 South Main. Give him a call, 580-726-3077. Billy and Lori Robbins at Hometown Pizza in Hobart are plenty proud to be Hobart Bearcat boosters. Now at Hometown Pizza, our pizza is good. It's really good in our salad bar. It has truckloads of fantastic food. Do you like calzone? Hometown Pizza's calzone, it's the best. Enjoy great food and service from Billy and Lori and staff. Call us your order, 7 726-2225. And once again, good luck Bearcats and Lady Bearcats from the Robbins family at Hometown Pizza in Hobart. Phone 726-2225.
We talked about it at the top, and Hobart a little bit sluggish coming out. Calera, having played that ball game against Heedleton and knocking the Lady Bulldogs out of the 2A regional, they were kind of fresh and ready to go. Suddenly, though, Hobart wakes up in the top half of inning number 2 and explode with 6 runs in the inning, hitting the ball hard, and they have taken a 6-4 lead. Bottom of the second set to unfold now. Leadoff batter here for Calera will be Bree Buck. She is the leadoff hitter in the lineup, followed by Haley Hestley and Maddie Glover. Got a good one going here this afternoon. Wow. Championship Friday afternoon living up to its billing. Swing and a miss here. Buck late on the fastball. 0-1 on Bree. And again, I don't know. Do you? And it may be because that wind blowing out now. A completely different feel to this contest. Pitched for a cold strike, and it's quickly 0-2 on Bree Buck. Again, yesterday and last night, you're kind of playing small ball because of that breeze, and today you can just hack away. Speaking of which, fly ball center field. Talani going to glide over and make the catch for out number 1. She is just too smooth. I mean, that is peanut butter all the way there. That is just good stuff. I mean, everything is just so effortless. Just glides over there. Makes the play for out number 1. So here's Hestley. Haley, a single, run scored her first time around. As Calera came out smoking the softball around the court. Off-speed pitch, outside for a ball. Hobart fans thought it was a strike, but it's 1-0. What 0 pitch here, and a little bouncing ball to second. Fielded nicely by Addie, and Hegland will throw to first for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. I'm laughing. I was reading a Facebook note that comes from Vonda Bingham. Vonda says, way to go, ladies. You follow instructions well. Well, we would have to check with mom and dads about that, whether that is true or not. 2 up, 2 down here, the second for Calera. Maddie Glover now will step in. Glover, a single, run scored, and an RBI. Looks at an off-speed pitch inside for a ball. 1-0 on Maddie. Oh, let me tell you about my good friend Heath Jackson down there in Altus watching the broadcast. 6-4, bottom of the second. Hobart on top. Cold strike, and the count 1-1 on Glover. Maddie had a notion, laid off the pitch. 4 in the first for Calera, and then Hobart comes right back with 6 of their own in the top of the second. There's a fly ball into center field, and again, that's Talani Norris there to make the catch for out number 3. So Calera goes quietly in this second. 1, 2, 3. Calera retired in order. We go to the third. Hobart 6, Calera 4, and this is 1420 KTJS at OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
At Interbank in Hobart, we're proud to sponsor Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sports. Attend all the games you can this year, and remember, we would love to be your bank. We offer a variety of accounts, savings accounts, checking accounts, IRAs. Listen, if you need a loan, see Jim or Tommy. If it's a doable deal, we'll doggone sure do it. We appreciate your business. We want to be your bank. We're your hometown friendly bank. Again, good luck, Bearcats and Lady Bearcats, from all of us at Interbank in Hobart, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
If you need a plumber or a service technician, you need to call Jeff Hohenschel at Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Now, Jeff does all types of plumbing work, minor to major, plus service work and installation of heating and cooling systems. Jeff works on heat pumps and refrigeration systems. Whatever your problem, if you need service or a new system, call Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Give him a call at 347-2857, 347-2857. Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air, supporting area students.
Well, here we go now. It's the top of the third inning already. 6-4 our score. Hobart on top. They were scoreless in that first inning of play, and then really got it done in the second frame, scoring 6 times on 5 hits. J.C. Funkhouser, who led off that second inning, will lead off the third. Funkhouser, a single and a run scored in the frame. Calera spending a little extra time with a conversation behind the third base bag, and may have been something along the lines of, look, we've got a long bus ride home. If you lose this ball game, it gets a little bit longer. You win, we get a chance to play to go to the state tournament. So it'll be interesting to see how they react here in the top half of inning number 3. I mean, you post the 4 in the bottom of the first. Got to feel pretty good about yourself. And suddenly, after the top of the second is over with, you find yourself down 6-4. So Kemp set to go to work on her opposite number, J.C. Funkhouser, as we play here in the third. Again, breeze blowing straight out to left field. Funkhouser tipped this one foul back to the screen, and it's 0-1 on J.C. Mangum Lady Tigers staving off elimination earlier today as they beat Walters at the regional down at Dale, and now get to try to beat Dale 2 straight times to advance to the state tournament. Not a good pitch there. Taking a hack at it was Funkhouser. J.C. down in the count now, 0-2. Inviting you folks to check in with us here on the 1420 KTJS Facebook page and let us know where you're watching from this afternoon. We've got Florida, Colorado, and Texas pinpointed, as well as Oklahoma. Pitch upstairs for a ball to J.C. Count now 1-2 on the pitcher for the Lady Cats. 1-2 offering on the way here. Swinging, got a foul ball. Yeah, a little bit of a tip there. The Hobart fans saying run as it got away from the catcher, but she actually tipped it foul. A reminder for you, coming up later on this evening, it'll be Hobart Bearcat football traveling to Carnegie to take on the Wildcats in a 7 o'clock ball game. 1-2 pitch from Kemp. Goes back to the screen, and it's level now on Funkhouser at 2-2. District ball game against Carnegie. Then I want to say it's been the last 3 years that they have played 8-man football, moving back up into the ranks of the 11-man. And again, getting Hobart tonight in a district matchup. 2-2 pitch on the way here. Side for a ball. The count gone full now on Funkhouser at 3-2. Mangum Tigers were to play the Hollis Tigers, who were going to move up from the 8-man ranks, and just before the season began said, no, we don't have enough, and went back to 8-man. And so a hole in the schedule tonight for Mangum. Swing and a miss, ball dropped by the catcher, but a good job by Hestley to recover quickly, fire to Berryhill for out number 1. So J.C. gone on strikes. 1 down now for Faith Funkhouser. And Dyer says, let's go Bearcats. 1 gone here in inning number 3. Faith on board, courtesy of an error an inning ago. Slapped one that the second baseman tried to get a runner at third base, and it was a tough angle, and I think the runner probably blocked the view of Mullins, and no way she makes the catch. Lisa Palm says, let's go, ladies. Hello, Lisa. Count 1-0 here on Faith Funkhouser. Faith pops it up into center field. Coming a long way to make the catch for out number 2 is Cody White. And that's a good job by the infielders and a better job by White. Once she made the commitment to catch the ball, she stayed on it. And while Mullins at short and Cranford at second, probably closer, they gave way to White and let her catch the ball on the run for out number 2. So here's Addie. Heglin popped out to the pitcher for the first out of the inning, an inning ago. Looking for a little redemption here with 2 gone in the third. And that ball literally bowled to home plate. 1-0 on Heglin. College football tomorrow afternoon. Oklahoma State Cowboys up in Lawrence to take on the Mad Hatter and Les Miles in a 2:30 affair. 1-0 pitch here. High for ball 2. 2-0 now on Heglin. Kansas and Oklahoma State, and then tomorrow night underneath the lights from Jack Trice Stadium in Iowa. It'll be Iowa State entertaining the Oklahoma Sooners. Ball strike here. In the count 2-1 now on Heglin. Sooners and the Cyclones at 6:30 tomorrow night. 6-4 here, top of the third, 2 gone, and the 2-1 pitch to Heglin High and outside, 3-1 on Addie. Addie would love to turn the lineup over here and get back to the top, with Hobart on top by a pair in the third. 3-1 pitch, ground ball towards short. Mullins is going to have to hurry, does, and safe. As they said, Barry Hill came off the bag. Now, Calera coach going to ask for a little bit of help here, as he will head directly to the field umpire for that conversation. Top of the third, 6-4. Hobart by a pair. 2 gone in the inning and a runner aboard on 1420 KTJS and also on oksports.tv.
Dr. Michael Krieger, family and staff are very proud to support Hobart Bearcat sports season. Dr. Krieger has served Hobart and Kiowa County patients for more than 27 years. His children, Austin, Lane, Lee, and Joy, and staff member Pat, are all graduates of Hobart. Dr. Krieger knows the importance of and encourages community support. These kids are our future. Dr. Krieger is your hometown doctor with hometown spirit. Trust your health care to him.
Well, it looked like the
Justin Krieger is your AFR insurance.
Looked like the conversation there was that the umpire signaled that safe at first base was Hegland and then gave the motion as though Barry Hill came off the bag. And I think in retrospect, really, Barry Hill did not come off the bag. Hegland simply beat the throw, and I think that's what the conversation was about there. So Addie aboard with 2 gone here in the third. Back to the top we go. Megley Tally a single and a run scored her last time up. She's flying to center, and it's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. On the Fox Radio Network tonight, speaking of football, it'll be Cordell taking on Apache. First pitch here, taken for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Megley. Hegland at first, 2 gone. Hello, Paige Hines. She's joined us here this afternoon. Hobart 6 times crossing a home plate in inning number 2, and they lead it 6-4. There's a cold strike, and the count 0-2 on Tally. So now Megley going to have to shorten up and put it in play. The outfield has moved in a little bit for Calera. They got burnt earlier in the ball game on a triple. This one slapped out of play. And the count going to say 0-2. Gorgeous afternoon. 7 to 8 degree difference in the temperature, essentially because the wind is blowing out of the south as opposed to the north yesterday. And again, the flag starched, but this time blowing out. Pitch outside, 1-2 now on Tally. If Calera wins this ball game, there will be an if game immediately after, with the winner headed to the state tournament. A victory by the Lady Cats, and they are headed to Hall of Fame Stadium in Oklahoma City. 1-2 pitch on the way here. Down in the dirt, there goes the runner. Throw not nearly in time. Is going in, standing up is Addie Hegland. Hegland decelerating as she got to the bag. So Addie in scoring position. Count on Tally 2-2. And now Megley an opportunity to get a run home from third base with 2 gone. And Keely Kemp really laboring right now. 2-2 pitch on the way. And dribbled foul behind home plate. It'll say 2-2. By the way, Phil Humphrey says, I love this. Just an old Rocky Buffalo here, rooting for the girls. Rocky Buffalo. So I wonder if he's listening from Rocky or from Buffalo. We've got them both here in Oklahoma. Rocky, just a few miles north of here. 2-2 pitch. Outside for a ball. And everybody holding their breath on that call. It's full now on Tally at 3-2. Talani Norris waits in the on-deck circle. Little ground ball to the shortstop. Fires to first in time. Mullins with the play for out number 3. And a bang-bang play there by Cassie to get it done. So Hobart comes up empty in their half of the frame. No runs. There was a hit. No errors and a runner left on board. We've played 2.5. 6-4, the ball game. Hobart on top of Calera on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
Business, see Matt Norman at Melton's Janitorial Supplies in Hobart. Matt has all kinds of cleaning products like dust mops and so doggone much more, all kinds of cleaning products. He has what you need at the right price with great service. And here's hoping for more wins and a good future for the Hobart Bearcats and the Lady Bearcats this school year. Attend all the events you can. These young people are our future. A Bearcat booster for a long, long time. See Matt Norman at Matt Norman's Janitorial Supplies in Hobart. For insurance, see Dave Morris at the Morris Family Agency in Altus. Dave is your fast, fair, friendly Farmers Insurance Group agent, ready and able to take care of all your insurance needs. Life, home and auto, specialty coverage, insurance for the farm or the business. Farmers Insurance is a proven and strong company. Competitive rates, excellent service, ready to serve you with the right policy, the right price, the right service. It's the right thing to do. The Morris Family Agency, your Farmers Insurance Group agent, 722 East Broadway in Altus. Phone 580-477-1000.
Cassie Mullins leading it on for Calera in their half of inning number 3, 6-4. Hobart on top. First pitch to Mullins, off speed, and it's taken for a strike, 0-1 on Cassie. Mullins struck out looking her first time around. She is 0 for 1. 0-1 pitch on the way here. Ticked foul, and it's 0-2 now on Mullins. I want to say hi to our good friend and fellow OKDHS employee, Amy Brown. She's up the road this afternoon at the Cordell office. Hello, Amy. 0-2 pitch. Again, rolled foul, and it'll stay 0-2. 6-4 ball game. Top half of inning number 3. Or, I'm sorry, the bottom half of the third. Calera striking for 4 in the bottom of the first. Hobart matched them with 4 plus 2 more. A 6-inning second inning has given them a 6-4 lead. Pitch outside for a ball here. Mullins had a notion, laid off of it, and it's 1-2. Hobart in at the corners. 1-2 pitch. A little bit high for ball 2, 2-2. So early on, Calera fans didn't like the strike zone. Now it's the Hobart clan to respond in kind. 2-2 pitch. Fouled back to the screen, and it'll stay 2-2. By the way, I had a chance to talk to Scott Augustine, the home plate umpire, last night in the ball game between these two clubs, and he took one off of the shoulder and neck area that is not protected by padding. 2-2 pitch on the way here, rolled foul, and it'll stay 2-2. You could just tell by his reaction, thought that was probably where he was hit. We've taken him there as well in umpiring, and it's a part where the chest protector does not come up and cover the collarbone area. And it caught him there and in the neck, stunned him. He stayed behind the plate. I asked him, I said, you still sore today? He said, yeah, I am. Payoff pitch of the way here, and again into the dugout of Calera. They scatter where the dead rubber chicken is hanging upside down. In the Calera dugout before the game this afternoon, and they've got a blue chicken that hangs upside down in the dugout. Payoff pitch here, ball 4, and Mullins is aboard to lead off inning number 3. I asked Coach about it, and he says, I guess it's a good luck charm. It's obnoxious. Makes a lot of noise when you squeeze it. I also understand they had a separate one, but they literally wrung its neck and broke it. I looked at Coach, and I asked him, I said, how did this come about? He said, we stopped at a convenience store on a trip that we shouldn't have. There's a bunt popped up in the air. Bowen calling for it. She'll make the play, and nobody covering the bag at first base. So Mullins able to scramble back safely. One gone. That was in no man's land there. And taking charge was Bowen at third base. Funkhouser was in the area. Minert was, and Porter too. One gone now for Skylar White. White grounded to short her first time around. It's a ground ball foul here, and it's 0-1 on Skylar. Bottom of the third, and again, Calera won the toss, and they are the home team this afternoon in this championship contest. Earlier today, eliminated Healdton from the regional. 0-1 pitch, Lifted in the air to right field. Smith setting underneath it, makes the catch for out number 2. Looks the runner back. 2 gone now for Keela Berryhill. Keela Berryhill. Good job by Smith. Get a comfortable spot out there in right field and make that catch. She's playing relatively deep and had to come in a few steps, but made it look easy. So 2 gone now. Mullins still at first base. This one's popped up. Simmons will go out into the outfield grass and make the play as she was shielding her eyes from the brilliant sunshine here this afternoon. So Calera comes up empty in the third. No runs, no hits, a walk, no errors, and a runner left on board. We've played 3, 6-4. Hobart on top of Calera on 1420 KTJS at OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
Scott Northrup, CPA in Hobart, is again proud to sponsor Bearcat and Lady Bearcat athletic teams on the radio. So go to every game you possibly can. Support our youth. They are our future. You know, Scott was All-State in 58, 68, somewhere back then. He wore a leather helmet, tough as nails. And he's still a Bearcat and a smart dude. So when you need an accountant, call on Scott Northrup, CPA in Hobart. And again, go Bearcats and Lady Bearcats.
Friends, check out the great specials at Parts Plus in Hobart. Mystic Super Duty 15W40 engine oil, 2-gallon jug, only $32.99. Premium starters and alternators are at low prices. Parts Plus antifreeze for all makes and models, $7.99 a gallon. Joe's Hand Cleaner, the big jug of wipes, only $10.99. These great buys and much more this month at Parts Plus, parts and a lot more. And don't forget our low tire prices and large storage units at Parts Plus.
Top half of inning number 4, and due up for Hobart, Talani Norris, Abby Simmons, and Reese Porter. And Talani has got a triple and a run scored. She is 1 for 2 on the afternoon. And again, Calera taking a little extra time in between innings as they look for some mojo. Now beginning to write messages around the circle. Playing the 4th inning. This one scheduled for 7. And again, if Hobart wins it, it's on to the state tournament. If Calera wins it, we'll play an if game between these same 2 clubs. Football coming up later on, so full day of sports on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv. So Norris will dig in now. Talani takes downstairs for a ball. 1-0 on Talani. 2, 3, and 4 due up for Hobart in their half of this 4th inning of play. And again, remember, they are not the home team. They are the visitors this afternoon. Norris takes downstairs for a ball, and the count on the center fielder has gone to 2-0. Mangum playing at this hour down in Dale, trying to knock off the top-rated Pirates. Talani looks at a fast pitch, and it's called strike. 2-1 on Norris. 3rd inning, it is a 9-0 ball game. Dale out in front of Mangum. 3rd inning, Dale in front of Mangum. Ball 3, surrendered here by Kemp, and like Keeley maybe lost the grip on that ball as it tumbled towards home plate. Pitch outside for ball 4, so Talani is aboard for the 2nd straight time. Norris fashioning the walk here with nobody out in the 4th inning of play. Reese Porter now will come to the plate. Porter, a pair of singles, and her position has scored a run as well. Porter takes a strike, and it's 0-1 on Reese. Talani Norris at first base. Nobody out here in inning number 4. Bunt, and that'll be foul. And the count 1-1 now on Abby Simmons. Pitch to Simmons, swing and a miss, and there goes the runner. Oh, foul tip. Okay. Simmons got a piece of it. 1-2, and retracing her step is Norris over there from second down to first. A pep talk now for Abby Simmons from Richard Carney. One-two offering on the way here. Swing and a miss. Simmons gone on strikes, and there's one gone in the fourth. Good piece of pitching there by Kaylee Kemp for the first out of the inning. It is the second strikeout of the ballgame for Kemp. That'll bring Reese Porter to the plate. Porter 2 for 2 with a pair of singles and a run scored. Looking for a strike here, and it's 0-1. And Kemp has gotten back into that groove, that routine, and I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see Hobart stepping out and trying to break that rhythm a little bit. 0-1 pitch here. There goes Norris. Throw not in time. Safe with the stolen base is Talani. She's in scoring position with one gone. Pitch was a ball to Porter. And level now at 1-1. One offering on the way here. Swing and a miss. Porter way out in front of that one. That's what Richard's telling her. That, you're swinging the ball's not even to you yet. Set back and wait a minute. 1-2 offering on the way here. Signed for a ball. The count leveled at 2-2. Hobart beat Calera last night 6-3 to get their second win in many tries inside the regional. You win 3 in a row and you go to the state tournament. 2-2 offering on the way here. Line drive right at the shortstop, and a nice play by Mullins to make the catch for out number 2. Ball pretty well hit. May have been off the end of the bat a little bit for Porter. And even though it was a line drive, it was kind of a soft line drive. Mullins made a nice play for out number 2. Jenna Burden-Herbst, go Abby. Yep. Swinging a foul ball here for Jaden Bowen. Bowen down in the count 0-1. Jaden hit by pitch and is flying to right field. She is 0 for 1. Lexi Minard, who's got a triple and 3 RBI, waiting in the on-deck circle. Inside for a ball. And the count 1-1, and the Calera fans a little bit frustrated with that call. And the kids are as well. 1-1 pitch on the way here. Gets back to the screen, and advancing to third base on the pass ball will be Talani Norris. Meantime, the count has gone to 2-1 on Bowen. Great opportunity here for Jaden. She will step out, and when we talk about that rhythm, and you get the idea that Hobart is trying to do that here in the fourth. 2-1 offering on the way. Ground ball towards second, fielded by Cranford. She'll flip the first, and the inning will come to an end. So the Lady Cats come up empty. No runs, no hits. There was a walk, a runner left on board, and no errors for Calera. At the end of 3.5, it's 6-4. Hobart in front of Calera on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv.
Jeff and Nancy Phillips at Phillips Fitness Center in Hobart, glad to support the youth of Southwest Oklahoma. They've long been a sponsor of Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sporting events on the radio. They encourage you to support our youth, attend every event you can. And friends, you need to get in shape and stay in shape. Become a member at Phillips Fitness Center. They've got what you need to get fit and stay fit. Jeff and Nancy Phillips at Phillips Fitness Center and Moments on Main in Hobart. Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Quartzview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen, when you're enjoying ball this fall, stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Quartzview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course, they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Quartzview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
Calera will send numbers 8, 9, and 1 to the plate. Here in inning number 4, they trail 6-4. And again, a reminder for you, they are the home squad this afternoon for this championship bowl game. So Tuttle steps in. Mila, a single her first time around. And she is 1 for 1 on the afternoon. Takes a pitch upstairs for a ball. 1-0 on Tuttle. Tuttle, the designated player. 1-0 pitch. Downstairs for a ball. 2-0. Kind of a long inning. Funkhouser on the bench for quite some time. Down in the count here, 2-0. There's a fly ball into right field. That'll be a base hit. Cut off nicely down that left field line. And now taking second base will be Megley Talley, will be Mila Tuttle as the ball got away from Talley at the end. And that'll be a single and an error. I'm here to advance to second base. So Tuttle, the 8th place hitter, 2 for 2 in the ball game. Get a courtesy runner for Tuttle. Check that one for you. Maybe Cindy Barola. Check it here in a minute. So here's Katie White. White 0 for 1. Takes outside for a ball. No, it's called strike, and it's 0-1. Wow. The umpire deliberate indeed. 0-1 pitch. Thought about bunting. Ball gets away from Porter. She'll throw down to third. And boy, I tell you what, this is a great job by Simmons to keep that one from going down the left field line. Tuttle, the courtesy runner for her, is at third base now. 1-1 count. Nobody out in the inning. In at the corners is Hobart. Ground ball foul. Count 1-2. Funkhouser has just 1 strikeout in the ball game. If you're a Hobart fan, this would be a golden time for number 2. Count 1-2 on the batter, Katie White. Runner at third. Nobody out as we play here in the 4th. Upstairs for a ball. 2-2 now. Battle of wills here. 9th place batter does not want to give in, and so the pitcher doesn't want to do it likewise. Off speed, foul. I tell you what, that's a nice job by White to hold her hands back. He was way out in front, had committed with the front foot, opened the hips, shoulders had flied out, but kept the hands back and was able to foul it off. Still 2-2 now on Katie White, top of the order, and Bree Buck in the on-deck circle. High for ball 3, 3-2 now. Payoff pitch on the way here, ball 4. Runners at the corners with nobody out here in inning number 4. Angela Berry joining the broadcast from Granite America. Hello, Angela. Cheering on the Lady Cats, she says. Runners at the corners, nobody out. We're playing in the 4th inning. Calera, the home team in the ballgame. They trail 6-4. Scored 4 times in the first amid silence since. Our Funkhouser way out of the zone there. 1-0. Calera 4 in the bottom half of inning number 1, and then Hobart responds with 6 in the top of the 2nd. And that's where we stand now in the bottom half of inning number 4. Again, high and out of the zone. The count 2-0 on Bree Buck. Richard going to come out and have a conversation with Funkhouser, and her body language not good right now. 6-4 score. Bottom half of inning number 4. Calera threatening, down by a pair on 1420 KTJS at OKSports.tv.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
All right, here's your game reset now. 6-4, Hobart on top. Bottom half of inning number 4. Calera with runners at first and third and nobody out. And the top of the order, Bree Buck in the batting circle. or box, if you will. 2-0 pitch. Down low for a ball. 3-0 now on Buck. Well, you wonder how long Richard will go with Funkhouser. 3-0 pitch. Called strike, and it's 3-1 on Buck. Jaden Bowen has been the second pitcher in the lineup for Hobart. Bree Buck thought she looked at ball 4, tossed her bat away. And we paused to listen to what the coach has to say at the home plate umpire. He said the pitch was over her head. And again, Buck had tossed her bat away. She thought she had walked, and I don't know that you could find anybody in the house that would disagree. Payoff pitch on the way here. Hit off her foot, and that'll be a foul ball, and it will stay 3-2. Six-4 ball game. Again, Buck tossing her bat aside, headed to first base, and you could hear the home plate umpire say, strike 2. Payoff pitch on the way here. Fly ball, left field, and nobody going to get there as Norris and Talley were looking at one another, and that'll be a base hit. Holding at second base on the play will be Katie White, making it a 6-5 ball game. Mila Tuttle, and she will come in to score. So Buck, a seeing-eye single to left center field, give her the RBI. Looked like a ball that maybe Talley could get to, but Megley awfully deep, and she just kept looking at Talani like, are you going to get to this thing? And neither player could. So here's Haley Hestley. Shows bunt. Takes it for a ball, and the count is 1-0 on Haley. Runners at first and second now. Our buddy Jay McCormick has joined Amy Brown. It's those two watch the broadcast on Facebook. A little bit low for a ball, and the count 2-0. And Richard going to pop out of the dugout again. He may be making a pitching change here. 6-5, Hobart on top as we play in inning number 4. Runners at first and second, and nobody out of the inning, and we're back after this. On 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv, you can hear the difference.
Carrie at Salon 430 in Hobart is proud once again to be a Bearcat booster. Attend all the games you can and support the Bearcats and Lady Bearcats. And when you want your hair cut or colored, straightened or curled or something else, come see Carrie. She's good. She's really good. You could walk in dreadfully ugly, but you'll leave Salon 430 looking like $1,000,000. Again, good luck, Bearcats and Lady Bearcats, from Carrie at Salon 430 in Hobart.
Hey Bearcat fans, have you been riding on your tractor all summer long? Come on down to Salon and Video at 524 South Broadway in Hobart. From cuts and colors to body waxing and tanning, I've got you covered. I'll be posting my hours weekly, so if you need an appointment, drop by the shop or check out my Facebook page. And you can always call or text at 580-330-1027. Good luck, Hobart, and remember, once a Bearcat, always a Bearcat.
Well, a ticklish situation here for Jaden Bowen as she comes into the pitching circle. Bowen will pitch, and over in third base will go J.C. Funkhouser. Runners at first and second, nobody out in the inning. And Hobart on top by a run, 6-5. I want to say hi to our longtime friend, Lucretia Oden. Lucretia over there at Jackson County Memorial Hospital, and we worked many years together there at KWHW Announces. Lucretia, hope all is well with the family and that new grandchild. So Hestley will step in to face Bowen. 2-0 pitch on the way here, and a called strike. And the count 2-1. And Jaden didn't take a lot of time warming up either. 4 or 5 said, okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's play. Bottom half of inning number 4, 6-5. Off-speed pitch. Cold strike 2. And quickly, it's 2-2 now on Hestley. And again, the fans from Calera not happy with those strike calls on the off-speed pitch. Asking for time and getting it here is Hestley. Katie White is at second. Bree Buck at first. And the pitch to Hestley a little bit outside for a ball. 3-2 now. As you can hear the mitt pop in the background. Bowen looking for an out any way she can get it here in the fourth. And again, Hestley doing all she can to disrupt Jaden Bowen. Now gets set. Payoff pitch on the way. Off the fist into right field. Smith coming on. Can't get there. Knocks the ball down. And they will hold everyone at each base. Good job there by Smith to keep that one from getting by her. But it will load the bases. White will go to third. Buck to second. And the single for Hestley loads the bases with nobody out. Hestley now 2 for 3 in the afternoon. Here's Maddie Glover. Glover at RBI and a run scored back in the first as she singled. She is flying to center field. 6-5 called strike to Glover, and it's 0-1 on Maddie. Calera has pushed one across here in the fourth and cut it to a 6-5 ball game, and the base is still loaded. 0-1 pitch out of the zone. 1-1 now on Glover. Nowhere to put the third baseman Glover if you are Jaden Bowen. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, late on the fastball. 1-2 now on Maddie. It's a good pitch by Glover. Went on the outer half of the plate and made her chase. So now she is in the catbird seat. Can dictate what kind of pitch she wants to deliver here. Meantime, Glover going to have to protect it. 1-2. Way out of the zone. And that'll run the count even at 2-2. Breeze continuing to blow towards left field. And Glover, certainly the power to get the ball out of here. Got to be delicate if you're Jaden Bowen. Boy, I tell you what, Glover had a hack there and just missed it. And the count will stay at 2-2. 6-5 ball game. Hobart leading bottom half of inning number 4. Championship Friday afternoon. Victory, and Hobart is going to the state tournament. Pitch downstairs here, and the count full at 3-2. If they lose, they'll have to turn right around and beat Calera. And it would be the third game of the afternoon for Calera. Payoff pitch on the way here. Swing and a miss. Bowen gets the strikeout. Took a little something off that one. And gets the first out of the inning. Still murky waters as Cassie Mullins, the fourth place hitter, will step in. Mullins 0 for 1, struck out looking in the first and walked in the third. Base is still loaded for Calera. Called strike, and it's 0-1 on Mullins. Boy, I tell you what, the bench jockeys from Calera really working the home plate umpire now. 0-1 pitch, back to the screen, and it's 0-2. And this is something that I don't know that I've ever noticed before, but it is happening more frequently, is when there is a runner at second base, they are signaling to the batter where the catcher is setting up. Now asking for time is Mullins as she'll step out. But again, out there at second base, Bree Buck trying to help her teammate best she can. Pitch gets back to the screen as it got away from Porter, and coming in to tie the game from third base will be Katie White. Tough play there for Reese Porter. So on the wild pitch, the sixth run of the ballgame comes across for Calera. Hestley will go to second. And Buck over at third. Off-speed pitch, fly ball left field. Talley going back, makes the catch. Tagging at third and coming home is Buck. She will score from third base. And Calera back out in front now, 7-6. Advancing to third on the play is Hestley. Mullins hit it a long way as the breeze just simply kept blowing the softball towards that left field fence. A good job by Talley to make the catch for out number 2. Sacrificing an RBI nonetheless for Mullins. 2 gone now for Cranford. Signed for a ball. 1-0 on Zoe. She got a single, RBI, and a run scored. She's popped out and is 1 for 2. Sharon Salter is watching. She says, "Go girls." Didn't mean to do it there, and tipped foul by Cranford. 1-1 now on Zoe. So Calera has fought back now and retaken the lead in the bottom of the 4th. 7-6 ball game. Pitch a little bit outside for a ball. The count now 2-1 on Zoe Crawford. Hobart fans wanting that one big time. 2-2 pitch. Line drive. Base hit center field. That one going to roll all the way to the fence. Talani will get over there and get it, but not before a stand-up double and an RBI off the bat of Zoe Crawford. Has given her club a 2-run lead now. Crawford hit it hard. Jogging home from third base, Hestley. Calera has made it 8-6. Skylar White with Crawford at second and 2 going. Called strike, and the count 0-1 on Skylar. Well, as they did in the first inning of play, Calera on the verge of batting around here in this 4th. Chopper towards second. Tough play for Heglin, and Addie by a step will get the runner at first base. But a 4 spot on the board for Calera in their half of the 4th. They came up with 4 runs on 5 hits. There were no errors and a couple of runners left on board. We've played 4. It's an 8-6 lead for Calera over Hobart here on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv.
For expert installation and service on heating and cooling systems, call Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart. New installation and service work on all systems. Jim and Justin are experienced. They'll service your current unit or they'll install a brand new one. Shelburne Heating and Air will do the job right the very first time. Jim and Justin Shelburne, trusted by thousands all across southwest Oklahoma. For many years, they can't all be wrong. Call Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart, 580-726-3338. Sonny's Express is now serving delicious Hunt Brothers Pizza, and they have a full-service grill in Roosevelt. Hunt Brothers Pizza is now available in Hobart, Roosevelt, and in Granite. Don't forget the delicious Subways at the original Sonny's in Hobart, plus a full deli. Sonny's Express. 5 locations to serve you. 3 in Hobart, 1 in Roosevelt, 1 in Granite. Remember, now a full-service grill and Hunt Brothers Pizza in Roosevelt. Make a stop today out of Sonny's Express.
Here we go. Top of the 5th inning. Mary Patman is watching. Michelle Keelan-Gellner and Denise York have joined us. Hobart now trailing as we play here in inning number 5, 8-6. A couple of 4-run innings for Calera, 1 in the first and now 1 in the 4th. And Hobart has scored 6 times, but all in the same frame. That in inning number 2. Lexi Minert, J.C. Funkhouser, and Faith Funkhouser due up in the 5th for the Lady Cats. Lexi tripled her last time around, drove in a couple of runs, and then got thrown out at home plate as she tried to stretch it into an inside-the-park home run. Hit the ball hard and got it over the head of Cody White in center field. Takes a strike here. 0-1 on Lexi. Certainly a noisy bunch from Hobart down below us, isn't it? It's fun. 0-1 pitch on the way. Little ground ball to third. There to make the play is Glover. She'll fire to first for out number 1. So Glover, little one hopper, set the feet and threw a strike. Here's J.C. Funkhouser now. Funkhouser, 1 for 2, singled and a run scored. She is also struck out. And again, Keely Kemp, been delivered all afternoon long. Now comes set, delivers a ball downstairs for a ball, 1-0. Betty Perry says, let's go, Lady Cats, get some scores. Down by a pair here in the fifth. 1-0. High and outside for ball two, 2-0. Funkhouser started inside the pitching rubber and now is at third base. Takes outside here for ball three, 3-0 on JC. And bottom third of the order, trying to get things going here in the fifth for Hobart. They do have the luxury of that if game, but you really don't want to play it. There's a ground ball, base hit, center field. Good job by Funkhouser. Went with the pitch, rolled it into center field. Lead off, or rather the base hit into center field will give Hobart a runner at first base with one going. So a runner at first, one gone, and Faith looks at his strike, and it's 0-1 on Faith. Funkhouser reached on an error her first time around. Fly to center is 0 for 2. Did score a run when she reached on that error in that 6th-run second inning. Play here in the fifth. Funkhouser rolled it foul. Richard saying you're supposed to hit the ball between the lines, not down into the Calera dugout. 0-2 on Faith. Hobart, the visitor in this championship bowl game. Down by a pair, 8-6. J.T. Funkhouser at first, and the 0-2 pitch on the way to Faith Funkhouser. Taken for a ball a little bit outside, and the count now 1-2. I think the Calera fans are about ready to come uncorked. Pretty good looking pitch there. 1-2 offering here. Little ground ball fielded by the second baseman. She'll step on the bag for one, and that's all they'll get. Faith safe at first base. JC recorded the second out of the inning on the fielder's choice that went 4 unassisted. So 2 gone now for Addie Hegland. Dangerous Dean Minnick joining us this afternoon. Haven't had him out cooking hot dogs anywhere in a long time. Downstairs to Addie. She's ahead in the count, 1-0. Hegland popped to the pitcher her first time around. Singled, stole a base, back into third, and was left stranded there. 1-0 pitch on the way here. Had a notion, there goes the runner, and sliding in is Faith Funkhouser with a stolen base. Faith had that one beat easily, didn't need to slide. She's in scoring position now, and the count on Addie has gone to 2-0. Mangum Hobart trying to scratch out a run here in the fifth. Ground ball, good job by the third baseman to go up and get the ball. She didn't have any play anywhere, but Glover saves a run because that one is going down the line, and Funkhouser would have been able to score from second. Addie on board with a infield single. She's at first. Faith at second. 2 gone now. Top of the order, and Megley Talley. Talley, 1 for 3 on the afternoon with a single and a run scored. She is grounded to short and flying to center. Good speed all the way around now for Hobart. Talley at the plate. Hegland at first. Funkhouser, Faith at second. Slap, base hit, right field. Ball knocked down by Buck. She'll get it in quickly. Richard not wanting to risk the last out of the inning at home plate. We'll have Funkhouser drop anchor at third base. Faith is there. Out at second base now, Addie Hegland. 2-out single for Megley Talley. He keeps the inning alive for Talani Norris. Norris has grounded out, tripled, and walked and stole a base, scored a run. Talani takes strike one here, and it's 0-1 on Norris. So Talani step out, regroup, Pitch on the way here, off the fist, back to the pitcher, and Kemp will flip to first in time for the third out of the inning. So Hobart, some noise in the frame, but couldn't do anything with it. No runs in the inning, no runs on 3 hits. There were no errors, and they left the bases loaded. At the end of 4.5, it's 8-6 Calera on top of Hobart on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
When you need a vet, you need to call on Brent, a.k.a. Brushy Hancock at Southwest Vet Clinic in Hobart. Now, if it's a beloved pet or a prize bull or something in between, you cannot beat Brent Hancock. He's good at what he does. You'll like trusting the health of your favorite animals with one of the best. Brent Hancock at Southwest Vet Clinic in Hobart. Give him a call at 726-3385. And good luck OSU Cowboys from Brent and Cynthia Hancock and all your friends at the Southwest Vet Clinic in Hobart.
On the field, on the court, on the diamond, and in the classroom, Tom and Guyla Talley, along with Tom's staff at Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law in Hobart, are very proud supporters of the Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcats. We are so happy to be a sponsor and to help bring you the coverage of Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcats sports and events. Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law are proud supporters of all the students in Hobart schools, and we're ready to assist you with your legal matters.
Missed opportunity there for the Lady Cats. They loaded the bases and couldn't get a timely hit to shorten the lead here. It's an 8-6 ball game. Calera on top. They scored 4 in the first and 4 more in the fourth. Chad Chaplin joining us. Hello, Chad. Shelby Heppensberger Myers checking in as well. So leading off, it'll be Keela Berryhill. Berryhill, the third baseman for Calera. She is 1 for 2 in the ball game, got a single and an RBI. Her club leads at 8-6. Bowen, fast strike, and it's 0-1 on Berryhill. Championship game of the 2A Regional. Line drive, base hit, right field. Good job of going with the off-speed pitch, Berryhill, and dumped it into right. Got to give credit to Calera. Now this is the second ball game in as many days they have seen Hobart pitching, and they have moved up in the batter's box and have done a better job of handling those off-speed pitches, the lollipops that are coming in there, waiting on them, and that was the case there where Berryhill whacked it into right field. Pitch downstairs for a ball. 1-0 on Mila Tuttle. Tuttle has got a pair of singles in the ball game, also a run scored. 2 for 2 in the contest. 1-0 pitch, bunted. Only play for Bowen is to first, which is covered by Heglin. And Tuttle retired on the sacrifice. And it will go 1-4. So 1 out here now for Katie White. White grounded to third her first time around. That was the final out of the inning. Got on board an inning ago and came around to score. Off speed, taken for a strike, and it's 0-1. Better job of disguising the pitch that time by Bowen. Again, we've seen a lot of this gamesmanship here this afternoon where batters are stepping out, making folks reset. 0-1 pitch. Didn't mean to do it. Fouled it. And it's 0-2 now on Katie White. Runner at second, 1 gone in the fifth. And Calera on top by a pair, 8-6. 6-3 was the final last night when these two teams played. Good job there by Porter to go up and get a pitch way out of the zone, 1-2. Want to say hi to Chad Augustine. He's watching. Related to that guy out there umpiring. Speaking of umpiring, that looked like a pretty good strike there. It was not the call. Hobart fans can't believe it. And the count 2-2. Calera fans are like, we haven't gotten that call all day. Don't ask for it now. So the 2-2 offering on the way here. Outside and high for ball 3. 3-2. Bowen pressing a little bit, trying to squeeze one in there. and get it out. Top of the order waits in the on-deck circle. Payoff pitch, fly ball center field. Talani shielding her eyes, can't find it, and it goes off of her. Norris couldn't make the play. She'll come up with the ball and hold the runner at first base. It's Katie White. Advancing to third on the play is Berryhill. Norris simply could not find the ball. She was shielding her eyes. You could tell the sun was giving her fits. And I don't know that she ever drew a bead on it because it literally hit her, missing the bottom part of her glove. So Richard wants a timeout. Runners at first and third, 8-6. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning, and Calera making noise when you and I come back on 1420 KTJS at OKSports.tv.
Getting ready for your next big paint party or even just freshening up an accent wall? Valspar pours the right mix into every can. That way you're guaranteed the right finish every time. Valspar has been helping people connect to the power of color for over 200 years. And on top of that, you'll always get Valspar paint at the right price too. So next time you're in the market for the right stuff in the right can, the right color, and the right finish, pick up a can of Valspar paint at the right place. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart.
Like the leadership there of Megley Talley. Talley went over to center fielder Talani Norris and said, look, that's not your fault there. That ball got in the sun. You never could find it, and tried to talk her up a little bit. Talani, smooth as they come, and that one just ate her up because she could never find it. So back to the top we go, Bree Buck. Buck looks one upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Bree on the afternoon is 2 for 3. He's got a double, single, scored a couple of runs, and flying out to center field. And, oh, by the way, an RBI in the contest. That conversation between Richard and his infield may have been what they will do if the runner goes and tries to steal. This one is fouled off the fist, diving for it. Porter in foul territory and can't make the play. Well, she came down hard as well, and the count 1-1. Reese Porter, the catcher, gave it all she could there, and that did not feel good. It wouldn't feel good if that wasp decided to sting me. Yikes! I look down, and there's one crawling on my phone, which is inches away from me. If I squeal, you'll have to forgive me. Fast strike, and a good pitch there. Bree Buck gone on strikes. She gets caught looking. I think Buck was looking for that off-speed pitch, and Bowen threw it right on by her. 2 gone, but still runners at first and third. Here's Haley Hestley. Hestley, 2 for 3 in the ball game. Couple of singles, couple of runs scored, and she is grounded to Heglin at second base. Bowen trying to get out of the inning without any damage. Her club down by a pair. Porter stabbing that one nicely. 1-0 now. Two-run ball game. Certainly, you've got Calera in your sights with 6 outs remaining, but if they get too much out there in the distance, those 6 outs, yikes. 1-0 offering. Called strike, and it's 1-1 now on Hestley. Runner at third, runner at first. 2 gone here in the fifth. Calera trying to add to their 2-run lead. Called strike 2. Hestley thought that was high and out of the zone. And given the body language of Coach Evoldi from over there at Calera, you get the idea that he's just kind of like, you kidding me? 1-2 now the count. Wow. A little bit low apparently, 2-2, and giveth and taketh away. Hastily thought maybe she was going to get rung up and was running to tuck tail and go to the dugout. 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. We play here in the fifth, and it's a 2-run lead for Calera. Foul tip, and it'll stay at 2-2. Well, Bowen either has ice water in the veins or is too young to really realize the enormity of all this. She's as cool as they come. 2-2 pitch on the way here. Outside for ball, and it's full of 3-2. We'll give an extra step or two to White over at first base, and she will be off with a pitch. Bowen getting the signs from Richard Carney. And her payoff pitch on the way here. Downstairs for a ball, and the bases are loaded. Hestley is at first. White at second. And Berryhill remains at third for Calera. Here's Maddie Glover. Glover, 1 for 3, single, run scored, and an RBI. First pitch swinging, pop up, shallow center field, and that's going to drop between everybody. 1 run will score. They're going to send another runner. She'll score. And taking second base on the play is Maddie Glover. Glover, a couple of RBI on the play. That ball just dropping where nobody was going to get to it. Talani Norris extremely deep in center field. Hegland gave chase from second. Simmons from short, and just nobody could get there. Berryhill will score on the play. So does Katie White. And it's a 10-6 ball game. Still 2 gone. Pitch downstairs for a ball. 1-0 now on Cassie Mullins. Mullins 0 for 1 officially in the ballgame. She struck out in the first, walked in the third, and sacrificed in the fourth. Had an RBI. Sees the count go level here at 1-1. Runners at second and third, 2 gone, and double digits on the board now for Calera. Called strike in the count 1-2 on Mullins. Jaden Bowen trying to get down the inning here. Her club down by 4. 1-2 offering on the way. Ball upstairs, 2-2 now on Mullins. Calera wins the ball game. We'll have an if game immediately after this. And that dugout for Calera trying to match Hobart on the noise factor. 2-2 offering on the way here. Off the fist on the right side. Smith giving chase. The ball foul. She dived for it. It came up short. Foul ball, though, and it's still 2-2. That's the thing that's tough about this afternoon. Because of the wind, you've got to play deep. You can't get beat behind you. Got to keep everything in front. There's been a couple of dinkers and doinkers here this afternoon. Again to the right side. Again, Smith will give chase. And again, it's a foul ball. And we'll go back and do it again. Bottom half of inning number 5. Calera has increased their lead now. It's a 10-6 ball game. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball. Simmons. Tough hop. Can't handle it. 1 run will score. Everybody going to be safe, and it's 11-6. Hestley will score on the play, taking third Glover. And Mullins, give her credit for an infield base hit. That high hopper, and I'm not so sure that even if it's fielded cleanly by Simmons, the out is going to be made. Richard now going to bring everybody into the circle on his club. You and I come back to the Bronze Softball Complex after this on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv.
True Vision Optometric Group is here to get your eyes prepared for summer with sunwear brands like Maui Jim, Costa, Ray-Ban, and Oakley. We're sure to have something for you and the whole family. Stop by one of our 3 locations, 500 North Washington, Weatherford, 212 South Main, Hobart, or 112 Valverde, Altus today and find out if your vision plan will assist you in your purchase of sunwear. True Vision Optometric Group, helping you see what truly matters. Offices in Hobart, Weatherford, and Altus. Doctors Tyson Allard, Amy Straub, and Jesse James Wall. True Vision Optometric Group, Altus, Hobart, and Weatherford.
And up close and a personal meeting there with his 9 kids, Richard Carney. The Hobart Lady Cats now down by 5, 11-6 here in the 5th inning. Still not out of the inning. Shot down the third base line. Funkhouser will field and throw to first in time for the final out of the inning. Good play by JC. Otherwise, there's a lot more trouble there. So in the inning, 3 more runs for Calera. They came up with 3 runs on 4 hits. There was an error and a couple of runners left on board. At the end of 5, it's 11-6, a 5-run lead for Calera over Hobart on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv.
Rod and Dana Wald and Sons at Rod Wald Insurance and Hobart Farm and Garden are again happy to be Bearcat boosters. And Rod, of course, is the very capable voice of the Bearcats, wishing the best of luck to the coaches and players. Attend the games you can, root for the Bearcats. And farmers, when you need crop insurance, see Rod. He's been selling crop insurance for a long time, and he can and will advise you correctly on exactly what you need or don't need and when you need it. 726-2446, Rod Wald Insurance, just north of the post office in Hobart. And don't forget to come see us at Hobart Farm and Garden. If you think you're paying too much for insurance, you should see Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency in Hobart. The Watkins Agency is an independent agency representing several companies, and Van will find you the best rate and the best coverage for the home, automobile, farm insurance, liability, whatever you need. Contact Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency, 320 South Washington in Hobart. Give him a call at 580-726-5190.
Well, we've got a final now from over at Dale, and the season over for the Mangum Lady Tigers as they are shut out by the Lady Pirates 12-0. Ball game that was decided in 5 innings. Congratulations to Jared Stidham on a successful first campaign with the Mangum Lady Tigers. I want to welcome aboard Lisa Hines-Greenlee. She's joined us this afternoon on 1420 KTJS, the Facebook page. As we'll go to the top of the 6th inning, and Hobart now trailing by a score of 11-6. And leading it off for the Lady Cats, down by 5, and first pitch swinging. Fast strike there. And it's 0-1. Richard a little unhappy with that offensive effort there. He said you can't score 5 runs with 1 swing. So Simmons down in the count, 0-1. Abby, ground ball towards second. Booted, and Simmons will beat the throw. So again, that speed a problem as Zoe Cranford trying to come out with a loose softball. Couldn't get it done. And Simmons aboard, E4. So the leadoff runner aboard here in inning number 6. Reese Porter has had a good afternoon. 2 for 3, steps in. Porter takes outside for a ball, 1-0 on Reese. Hobart was 6 runs in the 2nd inning. That is it. Many runs they scored last night in the victory against Keeley Kemp. Outside for ball 2, 2-0. Well, if you're going to put together a rally, pretty good time here. Number 3 hitter in the lineup, Abby Simmons led off, reaching base on an error. Now the cleanup hitter, Abby Simmons, batting. Ahead in the count, 2-0. Simmons, little looping fly ball into left. Skylar White coming on. She'll make the catch. Fires back to first base, and a good job by Berryhill to go get that one. So Porter retired for the 2nd time this afternoon. This one a fly out to left field. Jaden Bowen now will step in. Bowen began the game at third base. Now is the pitcher. Got an opportunity to help her own cause here. Runner at first, 1 gone. Bowen, off-speed pitch, mesmerized. Takes it for a strike, and it's 0-1. We noticed that several members of the Hobart football team are here watching the ball game. They'll be in action a little bit later on nearby Carnegie. Line drive. That's going to get down in right field. Simmons will take third. Runners at first and third. 1 gone here in the 6th. Good job by Bowen to go with the pitch and serve it into right field. Jaden at first. Simmons at third. 1 gone for Lexi Meinert. Meinert 1 for 3 in the ball game, including a bases clearing triple. Timeout going to be taken here. Calera going to talk things over. It's 11-6. They lead Hobart on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv. wheelersports.tv. You can hear the difference.
Would you like a new Ford? Well, friends, the buying incentives are fantastic right now at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Get $11,500 off MSRP on 20 model XLT Expeditions. That's a big-time savings. Or 0% for 72 months on select 19 and 20 model XLT Expeditions. For new or pre-owned, see Tom or David because you'll save a bunch of money. And we continue to constantly sanitize our dealership and our inventory. We're waiting for you. We'll treat you right because we want to be your Ford store. Come see us today or give us a call. 580-832-3313. That's Wheeler Ford in Cordell.
All right, let's set the stage for you now. It is an 11-6 ball game. Calera out in front of Hobart, and we play in the top half of inning number 6. Lady Cats have got runners at first and third with one gone. Lexi Minert takes outside. Oh, we called it a strike, didn't he? All right. Takes on the outer half of the plate, and it's 0-1 on Lexi. Simmons at third, Bowen at first. One gone in the 6th. 0-1 pitch. Will pop up into center field. White coming on. Cody will make the catch for round number 2, and down by 5. You'll hold Simmons at third base if you're head coach Richard Carney. So Lexi got the fly ball, but just didn't hit it deep enough to allow the runner to come home from third. Here's J.C. Funkhouser. Funkhouser, a single her last time up. She's 2 for 3 with a pair of singles and a run scored. Struck out in between those two singles. Fouls went back to the screen here. 0-1 on J.C. Over down by 5 as we play in the 6th. A couple of runners aboard here. Remember, they are the home team as they trail 11-6. Popped up, coming our way, still coming our way, and came down right in front of us and nearly caught some fans down below us. Count now at 0-2 on JC. Let's say hi to Kennedy Berry listening in this afternoon. There goes the runner, pitches a ball, and the throw not in time. Around the slide and a good one there. Bowen getting away from the tag. So Jaden in scoring position now with 2 going. All right, check. No, there was not a strike. All right, I thought he called a strike originally, but instead it was a ball, 1-2 now on J.C. Funkhouser. Funkhouser asking for time. Base hit here. She cuts the lead to 3. It's 11-6 as it is. Funkhouser swing, and she'll miss the ball, and the inning will come to an end. That was the 3rd out of the inning. So Funkhouser striking out with runners at 2nd and 3rd and can't get anything done here in the 6th. Hobart comes up empty. No runs, a hit, an error, and 2 runners left on board. At the end of 5.5, it is 11-6, Calera on top on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a 4-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Western Technology Center has been training high school juniors, seniors, and adults for almost 50 years. WTC programs provide students with industry certification opportunities as it continues to train them for the global workplace. Full-time programs, short-term classes, and business and industry services are impacting Western Oklahoma with a trained workforce. There are 5 WTC campuses: Burns Flat, Elk City, Hobart, Sayre, and Weatherford. Western Technology Center is closer than you think. Contact a campus nearest you today or visit westtech.edu.
What a guy. Say hi to a guy that I consider a friend and just a good guy as well. No question about it. Chad Hussey joining us, watching up around the O'Keene area this afternoon. He says, listening to you do the softball game, great to hear your voice, watching the broadcast and wondering who the big blue Smurf is down the line there. Well, that's got to be Richard Kearney. You know as well as I do, Chad. Hope you and Jody and the family are doing well and enjoying life up there in the northwest part of the state. I actually went through O'Keene this summer on my way to Enid because of the child welfare job, and I thought about stopping and saying hello, but I was kind of in a hurry to get to the young man that I had to rescue. So Oh, well, I'll catch you next time I'm through town. Home of the Whippets, O'Keene. Bottom of the sixth here. It's 11-6. Hobart trailing, and leading it off will be Skylar White. White looks at a pitch downstairs for a ball. 1-0 on White. Skylar is 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Couple of groundouts and a flyout. 1-0 pitch. Rolled foul into the Calera dugout. And the count leveled at 1-1. And again, if they're able to come back and win this ball game, Hobart will be on the way to the state tournament. If they are unable to do so, and the victory goes to Calera, then we'll play the if game immediately after this one. That one's off the fist. Simmons comes in and has to retreat and go make a nice play in the hole at shortstop for out number one. Well, Abby did a good job, and it's a good thing she's got that long infield glove there to go up and get that one. Otherwise, April Geralds has joined us. April, sorry we couldn't make the trip to Dale where the Mangum Lady Tigers had their season come to a close. Off-speed pitch here. And it's a ball, 1-0 on Keela Berryhill. Berryhill, a single and an RBI in the first, single and a run scored in the fifth. She's also popped to Simmons at short. 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Takes a strike here in the count, 1-1. Mangum losing that first game yesterday made it so tough on them. Lost to Walters, then came back and beat Kanawha. Beat Walters again today, and then lose to Dale earlier this afternoon. Berryhill looks at an off-speed pitch, and it's 1-2. Krista Rochelle checking it out. Hello, Krista. April, we hope you guys travel safely back from Dale. 1-2 pitch downstairs for a ball. The count 2-2 now on Berryhill. 1 out in the sixth. And Hobart trying to keep it close. They trail by 5 and have 3 at-bats left, 3 outs left in the seventh to avoid an if game. 2-0 pitch off the fist, giving chase Minor, but Lexi going to run out of room here on the near side. And it'll stay 2-2 on the first baseman from Calera. You know what? Now that you said that, Chad, now I'm going to look down there and say, every time I see Richard sitting on the bucket, that's what I'm going to think is the Smurfs. Thanks. 2-2 pitch on the way here. Called strike 3, a delayed call by the home plate umpire, but there are 2 gone in the sixth. Backwards K for Bowen. And that'll bring to the plate Mila Tuttle. By the way, Coach Hesse says I got a place to stay in O'Keene. Careful what you say, because on my trip to Enid, I went by that golf course. I think it's Turkey Creek outside of Hennessy, and it caught my eye. Foul tip here, 0-1 on Mila Tuttle. Tuttle, 2 for 2 in the ballgame. She's got a couple of singles, scored a run, and has a sacrifice to boot. Turkey Creek, I think that was the name of the course. 0-1 pitch. There's the ephus for strike 2, 0-2. Boy, Bowen has got that down. And again, you're thinking to yourself, well, that's just slow pitch there. Why aren't you attacking that? But you're used to heat instead of that slow stuff. This one's out of the zone. The count now 1-2 on Tuttle. Jared Stidham checking in. And, Coach, congratulations, buddy, on a successful season. I know you didn't wind up at Hall of Fame Stadium like you wanted, but ground ball here into right field, got underneath the glove of Lexi Minard, and a 2-out single from Mila Tuttle. Tuttle 3 for 3 on the afternoon. Successful campaign, wound up second inside district play, and made Dale beat him and get to the state tournament. And Dale has beaten a lot of teams. They're number 1 for a reason. Quick season. It just seems like yesterday that Coach Stidham and I were talking on a Saturday afternoon in late July about the upcoming campaign. Line shot right at Funkhouser at third. JC there for the out, and the inning will come to an end just like that. No runs in the inning. No runs on 1 hit. There are no errors and a runner left on board. At the end of 6, it's Calera 11 and Hobart 6 on 1420. KTJS and OKSports.tv. Well, what do you know about that? The computer's done so well all day long, and now, as we go to the 7th, it's going to play games with me. So we'll go to the 7th, and Hobart's going to have to score 4 times to avoid an if game here on this Friday afternoon. Certainly they've got the firepower to get it done. Remember, the 6 runs that they have in the ballgame all came in inning number 2. Wow. How about that? Chad Hussey telling me that he and Jody got married. Now, I'm guessing that they've got a clubhouse or something. I mean, Chad sending the text saying that they got married on the golf course. And, of course, when he says that, I've got a vision of being on the number 1 tee box. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you Chad and Jody Hussey. Maybe it was at a clubhouse instead. Chad, great story there, and glad I mentioned Turkey Creek. And sometime we're going to have to go up and play that track, no doubt about it. Good-looking course. Of course, it'll look better with Jody on it, I know, but that's beside the point. All right, here we go. Top of the 7th inning. Hobart trying to keep this
behind
one
every
alive.
great success is a good game plan.
Now the computer's going to work. Faith Funkhouser looks at a pitch downstairs for a ball. 1-0 on Faith. Faith on the afternoon. Reached on an error, flying out, hit into a fielder's choice, and stolen a base. She's also scored a run. It's this one foul behind into the Calera dugout, and that'll make it 1-1. So you've got numbers 8, 9, and 1 due up here in the 7th inning. Funkhouser down in the count. Well, actually, now it's 1-1. Richard saying, come on, take a hack at the ball. Put one in play here. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Faith down in the count, 1-2. Addie Hegland waits in the on-deck circle. A little bit of momentum going for Calera. They have won a game already this afternoon and trying to win their second, and Funkhouser going to get called out on strikes. Delayed call there, but I think probably the right one, and so Faith is gone for out number 1 here in the 7th. That'll bring Addie Hegland to the plate. Richard frustrated. I don't know if he's frustrated with a call or the fact that his leadoff hitter is gone on strikes here in inning number 7. So here's Addie Hegland. Hegland 2 for 3, couple of singles and a stolen base. She's also popped to the pitcher. First pitch swinging here, out of play. And it's 0-1 on Addie. Hobart has left some runners on base throughout the afternoon as well. In fact, 8 through 7 innings. Twice they have left the bases loaded. Hegland asking for time and getting it. Actually, they left 10 on base. Wow. 0-1 pitch to Addie. Out in front of that one. 0-2 now on Hegland. Addie going to have to shorten up and put one in play here. Talked about some of the football players in attendance as they'll be making their way east to Carnegie on Highway 9. Ball game against the Wildcats that kicks off at 7 o'clock here on 1420 KTJS at OKSports.tv. Pitch downstairs for a ball, 1-2. 11-6. Calera on top half of inning number 7. Working really deliberately now here in the 7th is Keely Kemp. Swing and a miss, ball in the dirt, but a nice recovery there by Hestley to throw down to first. Barry Hill with a catch for out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts here in inning number 7 for Hobart, and they're down to their last out. I'm going to go back to the top of the order. Megley Talley. Talley on the afternoon has flied out, singled twice, and grounded out. 2 for 4 with a run scored. Now you got to have that mentality. I don't want to be the last out of the ball game. Haley Gale Panetta from down at Frederick has joined us. Slapper towards second. Cranford will field it. Zoe will flip the first, and the ball game is over as Calera stays alive for one more game, retiring Hobart 1-2-3 fashion in the 7th inning. Victory goes to Calera. All right, 11-6, the final score. And I'm listening to the inspirational message that Richard is giving his kids. And Calera, excited, coming off the field, yelling, screaming, and shouting. They won the ball game. Why not? And Richard is saying, look, they're doing that on your field. Nobody's won anything yet. That ought to stick in your craw just a little bit. So Calera wins it by a final score of 11-6, and we're back with your totals after this on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv.
James and Betty Chaplin of Hobart are once again proud to be a sponsor of Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sporting events. James and Betty have 4 granddaughters in Hobart schools. Their daughter Jamie and her husband Nathan were both accomplished students and athletes at Hobart High School. Attend all the sporting events and other events that you can, the livestock shows, academic events. Support these fine young people. Have a great school year. From James and Betty Chaplin of Hobart. Chico's Wash and Wax in Hobart is the place to take your vehicle for a professional detail job. Washed, waxed, cleaned from head to toe. Chico does it all at a fair price. It'll look like you got a brand new car or truck. Chico's Wash and Wax, proud to be a radio sponsor for Bearcat Sports. And just so you know, the head honcho at Chico's Wash and Wax is Little Bit. Good luck, Bearcats. From Chico and Little Bit, 803 South Broadway in Hobart.
Well, Coach Carney continuing the conversation. He got away from everybody so they could not hear what was going on, took his kids out in the right field, and he gave them an earful. And he's exactly right. You're looking for some sort of motivation, and why not? You know, Calera comes off, and they are excited, winning the bowl game, but there's still one to go, and I think that's the message that Richard was trying to convey to his kids. Look, we're not done yet. We still have 7 more innings to play. Totals look like this: 11 runs, 14 hits, and an error in the ball game for Calera. 6 runs, 14 hits, and 1 error for Hobart. Hobart scoring all 6 runs in the second inning. Meantime, 4 in the first for Calera, 4 more in the fourth, and they scored 3 times in the fifth. Won it by a final score of 11-6. It was a 6-3 ball game last night that Hobart won against Calera. So the rubber game of the match and the right to go to the state tournament is coming up. We invite you to stick and stay on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv. It's a softball broadcast the way it should be, and you can hear the difference.
Listen, friends, are you a regular customer at Klink Supermarket in Hobart? If so, thanks for your business. Maybe you haven't been in a while. Well, we're better than we used to be. Better selection, including many gluten-free items. Good produce and meat departments, excellent service, old-fashioned service. As a matter of fact, we still sack and carry out your groceries. Neil Hobbs and employees appreciate your business, and we sell all our products at the lowest possible price. So come see us soon and often. We're open every day. Klink Supermarket in Hobart.
Time to get rid of that summer heat? Do it with a new ride from Cummins at prices that can't be beat. Feel the power with the new 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee Altitude 4x4, $3,250 incentives or 0% interest for 72 months. New 2020 Ram 1500 DT Laramie Crew 4x4 up to $7,000 incentives. Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days are here and lasting all month long at Cummins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Weatherford off I-40 or online at CumminsChrysler.com. See dealer for details.
Kirk and Todd Duff and Shelley and Jolie at Power Plus Beef Genetics just east of Hobart are a 4th-generation farm and ranch family breeding Angus and A-plus cattle. Kirk and Todd are both Hobart graduates. Both are active in the community and church and a whole lot of other things. They're Bearcat fans, and they encourage you to support our youth in all their activities. Attend all the games you can. Proud to be Bearcat boosters, expecting another great year. So good luck, Bearcats and Lady Bearcats, from Kirk and Todd Duff, Duff Brothers Beef Genetics.
Today, the average person is living longer than ever, which is great until you consider the average retirement savings may not last as long as they do. Fortunately, Edward Jones can help you develop a steady, stable income designed to last throughout your retirement by recommending investment strategies that have proven themselves over the long term. To learn more, visit edwardjones.com or contact myself, Lonnie Olson, your hometown Edward Jones investment representative at 411 South Main Street here in Hobart, Oklahoma. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
Kiowa County Farm Bureau agents Greg Holt and Janie Jackson are your neighbors, living beside you, working for you and with you. Complete insurance coverage for the automobile, farm, home, life, and personal go the extra mile service